Hello, E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of astrology. I'm here to bring you your Thursday, Friday, Saturday astrology for the week of November 14th, 2021. Now, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for those of you who purchased and will be reviewing my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition. I really appreciate all the birthday support you guys came out and brought me, all of the people who purchased autographed copies and all of the people who purchased paperbacks and ebooks. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to let you know, because I know your time is valuable. I'm going to let you know what your challenges are going to be this week, your opportunities and your assistance. But before I get into that, I want to make sure that you guys know on Thursday on Cool Conversations with LaShira Lee, there will be an interview with actor, comedian, Kiana Dancy at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. So check out Cool Conversations with LaShira Lee on Facebook. In addition to that, on Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. Every Friday, if you want to participate as an artist, you can contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club on Facebook. If you haven't checked out Latoya Chandler yet, you definitely should. She is Mental Chatter Musings Spotlight of the Month. You can check out one of her novels, or you can go on over to Treasures and Spoils and check out her candle lines. Her products are exemplary. I'm actually a consumer of hers, so I can attest to that. You will not be disappointed if you purchase her products. If you're looking for a Christmas stocking stuffer, check out A Perfectly Fine Christmas by LaJill Hunt. The novel is out everywhere books are sold. Make sure you read and review. It is the bookish thing to do. Let's get into your astrology. Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday astrology for the week of November 14th, 2021. Make sure you like and subscribe. It lets me know that you appreciate the content that I'm putting out. I'll attach the tarot portion to the end so that you can have gain more clarity. Now, Thursday, the sun is in Scorpio at 26 degrees. This is an angle that favors education, pursuits, law, and even justice. Here is where knowledge is power. Okay, if you have placements between 23 and 29 degrees of Scorpio, this is definitely aspecting you for you to have that justice come in, or that favor coming into you. Now, the areas that trine this area are Cancer and Pisces, and then so if you have a blessing come in, it could have to do with your sector of long distance travel, education, and skills, which you think and preach, or romance, like a romantic partner, creative endeavors, and even your children. So that's definitely aspecting if you have any placements between 23 and 29 degrees of Cancer and Pisces as well. So let's move along. Mercury in Scorpio at 20 degrees will trine Neptune in Pisces. So a blessing comes in under the guise of communication about you, okay, or communication coming in directly to you. Now it will trine Neptune in Pisces. So Pisces is about a romantic partner, a child, or a creative endeavor. You might have a dream, a spark of inspiration come into you that winds up being a blessing as it pertains to a romantic partner, a child, or a creative endeavor. If you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Scorpio or Pisces, this is definitely aspecting you. The moon in Taurus will directly oppose Scorpio at 20 degrees. So don't get caught up, okay? Mercury in Scorpio. I would assume that's Mercury. I'm sorry. Don't get caught up. Watch out for ill-intentioned people who intend to diminish your worth, resources in some way. This is somebody directly trying to diminish your worth or resources if you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Scorpio. Okay, and it's directly aspecting your relationships, your area of relationships. You have to watch out for ill-intentioned people, even if they're not communicating it directly and talking about you like a dog behind your back. They could be doing something because they're a partner. They could be doing something under the table, behind the scenes, or whatever, even if it's not under the table or behind the scenes, something that's going to diminish your worth or your resources or take away from what you have. You know what I'm saying? You might even have like say it's somebody in home and family or career who is either diminishing your worth by talking about you, or they're misusing your resources, and working against you. And this could be a partner that you work with. Like, okay, we're supposed to be saving all of the cans to use them for blah, 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 whatever business we have. And you're sitting here throwing them in the trash can. Come on, man. You're working against us instead of for us. Just make sure you pay attention to the people around you, especially in those areas of Leo and Aquarius, because they square those areas in career and in home and family. So if you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, watch out for people, messing up your resources in some kind of way, or ill-intentioned people around you trying to diminish your worth. Sorry about that. Now, on Friday, the sun is in Scorpio at 27 degrees. If you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees, this is an angle of misfortune, whether it's from violence, theft, or loss. Be very mindful of your belongings, Scorpio, okay? The areas that square this area are Leo and Aquarius, and it directly aspects Taurus. So look to see if you have any placements in Taurus, Leo, or Aquarius between 24 and 29 degrees, and this is aspecting you. All right, you want to watch out for getting into fights with people, getting into arguments with people, losing something while you're at work. Somebody stealing something from you when you're at work. Somebody stealing from you for something from you when you're at home and family. You just have to really watch out for that if you have those angles or any of those aspects, okay? Now, around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon at 1 degree will couple with the North Node in Gemini and directly aspects Venus and Sagittarius and makes a fated aspect to Juno and Capricorn. So this is already telling you off rip. If you have placements between 0 and 3 degrees of Gemini, Capricorn, or Sagittarius, this is aspecting you. Now, this is about your shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about. This is what's on your mind and where you want to forge to your highest aspirations in that area. That's what you're thinking about. But it's directly aspecting your money and your resources as well, where you're committed to making money, where you're committed to gathering resources. And it might cause you to want to form some type of marriage or partnership with a sibling, someone in your networks of people, or even a neighbor, so that you can forge to your highest aspirations. Maybe it takes for you to travel a short distance to garner this money so that you can forge to your highest aspirations with things you're passionate about and create the endings and new beginnings you want. Either way, this is a chance for you to overcome a challenge and forge toward your highest aspirations, but you have to remain devoted to your beliefs or your education, or remain devoted to you making those money and resources, okay? Yourself. Doing it yourself. Just don't miss that opportunity to move forward. Commit to whatever it is you master. Now, Venus in Capricorn at 12 degrees is going to trine Uranus and Taurus at 12 degrees. So a blessing shows up under the guise of romance, finances, and pleasure if you have placements in Taurus or Capricorn between 9 and 15 degrees. And our artistic recognition can also show up for some. If it's a blessing in love, hopefully it doesn't cause any friction. Just be a lover and not a fighter here. But this is about your communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. Okay? And the blessing is coming through your relationships there, through your relationships with your siblings, through your relationships with a neighbor, through your relationships with a sibling or someone in your networks of people. Maybe it takes short distance travel for you to travel to this partner to get this blessing, or travel with this partner to garner this blessing. Either way, it's aspecting if you have those placements between 9 and 15 degrees. Now, Lilith in Gemini is going to make a fated aspect to Mars and Scorpio at 13 degrees. Your instincts can get you into trouble at this angle. If you have placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Gemini or Scorpio, you want to watch it. Focus on where you can gain the most as opposed to wasting energy where rewards can't be had. This is where you want to be mindful of being taken advantage of. Keep your lips sealed as it pertains to shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're okay. Keep that under wraps. And it's directly aspecting you. Keep that under wraps. All right. Now, also on Friday, the full moon partial lunar eclipse is going on. Okay. It's at 27 degrees of Taurus. Taurus for you is about your relationships. So this promises that you're going to be giving something up in the way of some relationship. All right. Now, of course, it has to do with other things as well. And we're going to talk about those other placements that it's affecting. We're not placements, but sectors that it's affecting. If you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees of any of the signs that I name, this is going to be aspecting you very strongly, even though all of us are going to feel this because it's an eclipse. Now, practice makes perfect here. If you don't want to suffer losses, make sure that you hone your skills. Assistance should be appreciated too. If someone is helping you to hone your skills or to raise yourself up, even knowing you don't have all the skills, appreciate that, okay? And up your skills. Let's look at where the blessings, opportunity, and challenges will show up over the next few months, because this is an eclipse, so it's not going to be just a 2-week cycle. Eclipses can affect you for up to 6 months, but this one is a partial, so I say 3 months. Okay, now you're giving up something in the area of relationships. It's going to be a career relationship, or it's going to be a relationship in home and family, one or the other. Over these 3 months, you're giving up one of the two. All right, that's where you're going to see some type of loss there, or some type of loss within that relationship of career or home and family. So if you have any placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Leo or Aquarius, expect that over the next few months, you're going to experience that loss. Now, in addition to that, you also have opportunities and assistance that's going to come into you if you have placements in Cancer or Pisces between 24 and 29 degrees. And if you do, then it's going to be assistance through your relationships, through your romantic relationships are going to come in. Assistance through creative relationships are going to come in. Assistance through your relationship with your kids or because of your kids are going to come in. In addition to that, it could have to do with long distance travel. You'll have opportunities to travel with a partner. You'll have opportunities to speak your truth with a partner. Utilize your education and skills. People are going to want to assist you with your education and skills, and you're going to form partnerships with people because of your education and skills. That's aspecting for you. What you think and preach. Because of your good morals, people are going to want to team up with you. Because of your spirituality, people are going to want to team up with you. All right, this is all aspecting you. Now let's look at your blessings for the next few months because of the moon. It's going to bring in blessings to you through friends and social groups. They're going to help you accomplish your goals. You're going to be creating new partnerships with friends, new partnerships to accomplish what you want to accomplish as far as any of your goals. It's about communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. You're going to meet and form new partnerships with neighbors. You're going to meet and form new partnerships with people in your networks of people, and they're all going to be helping you to accomplish your goals. All right. Some of you might be moving into a new neighborhood and meeting people and getting meeting new friends. I'll say associates, because when you first meet people, they're not your friends. They're your associates, because you see how these angles tell everything that's going on. Anything could happen. And right now with this full moon, I'm already seeing it play out. For my people in the literary industry that listen to me, I know you guys see it just like I see it. I wish more people would listen to the horoscopes, because I literally see the horoscopes playing out as I'm watching things going on. So, I mean, just, hey, make sure you're focused. Okay. Let's talk about Saturday. On Saturday, the sun is in Scorpio at 28 degrees. This is an angle that favors the clever. Here's where knowing when to keep things under wraps can bode well for you. If you have placements in Scorpio between 25 and 29 degrees, I would even say in Leo, Taurus, or Aquarius as well. Between 25 and 29 degrees, you want to keep things under wraps from some of your partnerships, especially in career and in home and family. Be very mindful of what you tell people. I wouldn't even tell them nothing. Just Scorpio, we're good at that anyway. Keep things under wraps because it's ill-intentioned people around you. Okay, especially with this moon, it's ill-intentioned people around everybody. For some reason, people are just really feeling like, I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know why we got to act like crabs in a bucket. Why can't people just forge toward their highest aspirations and be good to other people around you? That's it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Be good to other people around you just like you're good to yourself. That's it. Let me move along and get off my high horse before I fall off. Now, around noon, the moon in Gemini at 13 degrees on Saturday is going to make a fated aspect to Venus and Capricorn at 13 degrees. If you have placements between 10 and 16 degrees, this is aspecting you. Something fated shows up as it pertains to romance, finances, and pleasure. Okay, so this is an opportunity for you in the area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. You're going to get a chance to do this. Maybe it's something communicated to you to go have fun with a sibling, to go have fun with a neighbor, to go have fun with someone in your networks of people, to work on something you're passionate about and garner shared finances through someone in your networks of people, to go out with a sibling and have fun, doing something you're passionate about. All of these things are aspecting you at that time. Maybe a sibling is offering to help you or to assist you, so you can go out and work on something you're passionate about or have fun or, hang out around the neighborhood or whatever it is you want to do. But I want you to also know to be aware of insincere people because somebody could be attaching themselves to you for gain. If you have placements between 10 and 16 degrees, and if you got somebody attaching themselves to you for gain, which nothing is wrong with that, as long as you can gain off of them too. It's a two-way street, okay? It's a two-way energy highway. If somebody is going to benefit off you, you should be able to benefit off them, period. That's just the way it is. I don't mind, people attach themselves to me sometimes, or not attach themselves to me because I don't like all that, but partner with me. But if I'm going to let somebody partner with me, I better be able to gain something off of you. I'm not just going to drag you along and you're only benefiting and I'm not. You're just siphoning all my energy out. You have to be mindful of that. So beware if you have placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Gemini and Capricorn. Beware of that, of someone trying to attach themselves to you in that way. So that means I got to watch out for that. Now, around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon at 14 degrees Gemini will make a fated aspect to Mars and Scorpio. A challenge can surface or require your energy. Check your work to pay ratio. Is it fair? Enhance your skills if not, so you can increase your value. Otherwise, somebody's going to come to you with a raw deal and they could cheat you. You want to also be mindful of your work to play ratio. But this is about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about. Okay, that it is directly aspecting for a challenge to surface. Maybe it's with your shared finances. Maybe you're not putting in enough work. Maybe you're not making enough money and your partner is making enough money. Just look at that. If you have placements in Gemini or Scorpio between 11 and 17 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. God bless you, and I'll check you next week. Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with the tarot portion of your reading for the week of November 14th, 2021. Now, it looks like your reading is permeated by the Chariot card. So this is about either a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person. It could be about home and family, or simply about you driving something forward. Okay, so let's dig in a little deeper and see exactly what this is about. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content that I am putting out. Okay, so if you look at, well, not if you look at, I have to look at. The first scenario we have here as far as either home and family, or you driving things forward, or maybe even a home, because some of you are moving. So this could be about a home. It looks like you are too focused on whatever you have lost, you know, some type of regret or disappointment. It could be related to unhappy relationships. You might be grieving over something. Maybe you're something being lost, or where maybe you couldn't trust somebody, or you thought you could trust someone. Either way, you're looking too much at the downside of it, and you're not focused on the 2 cups that you have behind you, because you're still worried about the tension within a relationship, or the conflict because of people struggling and, you know, wanting to win at all cost. Now, you could have actually put yourself in a position where you've exhausted your finances, or debt could also be a side note to this. But look at the 2 cups that you have behind you. You have some type of offer. Now, although it is a beginning offer, you have some type of offer through the Page of Wands. And that's what you kind of, you know, should really be focused on, is that offer you have there. Sure, the Page of Wands can be someone who is, you know, gossipy or flighty. You know, it's like good news, but you still have to check into it, you know, because you could have an unbridled enthusiasm. Just make sure you check the facts instead of taking someone's word. But either way, you still have this good news about you either driving forward, either you moving, either you, yeah, it has something to do with that. You pushing something forward, or you moving, or traveling, or something like that. Okay, so focus on that opportunity you have, learn more information about it so that you can break down what's gossip and what's not gossip, and you can get to moving forward. Because right now there's a decision that needs to be made. Some choice needs to be made. Maybe there is a brief turmoil, maybe the turmoil that was going through a relationship, or some situation where you had a test of faith going on. Now there is something that can bring you out of that, or some choice that needs to be made, as opposed to you continuing to hold yourself in some type of self-imposed prison. So you definitely want to look at that. You also have the King of Pentacles aspecting, and the King of Pentacles is aspected with the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands talks about planning, you know, progression, moving forward with something, okay? Being able to, you know, look out and move forward, move ahead with something, because of being able to plan for the future. Maybe some type of financial discovery you've made. Fast communication, or communication at a distance from you, can come in from a partnership, but you just need to make sure that you are being aware of, let's see, I'd say not getting thrown off track. You know, if you want to do something, if you have ideas that require a firm establishment, or you can wind up being disappointed. Don't let anyone use diversionary tactics to get you off of course. You also might be too attached to a particular partnership or relationship in order to see the potential problems that could pop up. Okay. And those could end up in a disappointment as well. So you really, really need to look at everything that you're doing this week, especially as it pertains to money and security, and plan. Okay. And make sure you're taking time to step back and look at all objectives, what needs to be done, what needs to be looked at, what needs to be paid, you know, different things like that before you move forward. But it is time to move forward and make a decision. Now, your friction here, or your trouble, is highlighted with the High Priestess. And the High Priestess talks about using your intuition, number 1. And it also talks about, you know, keeping your cards close to your chest and not revealing everything. Okay. Use your higher powers of the mind, and everything isn't to be voiced. Okay. You don't have to voice everything. You don't have to tell everything. And that's what your challenges and your advice is about. Now, your challenges are some type of either deceit around you, or someone you feel like you can't trust a judgment, or you can't trust giving someone a second chance as it pertains to building the stability back up with them, or the stability in your relationship. You don't, there's something that either somebody is there that can't be trusted, or you feel like you can't trust someone. The advice is to submit yourself at the top of a hill and forge passionately toward what you want, toward what your desires are, you know, because that's what's going to bring you into the sun. With the sun card aspecting that, that is things that are illuminated to you, you know, things illuminated to you that are allowing you to push forward, something that's positive. Okay, so appreciate the good times that are, you know, coming in, and focus more on that. You know, that's what you want to forge toward. Events are definitely going to be speeding up for you. So make sure that you move forward with determination. Okay. And don't reveal everything. Okay. All right. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Blessings to you.